Hey, best friend. Welcome to my channel, Life Path number 7. How are you doing? My name is Dion, and you can call me the Goddess of Love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful, beautiful, sunshiny day? I am doing your life path information today on life path number 7. Let's see about my spiritual babies. All right, so members of this personal number are rational, well-read, educated, and enlightened. They are very analytical and see everything realistically. They observe the world from a different perspective. Their attitudes are based on a personal view, which is different from the views of others. Their attitude earns them respect and inspires people. They are meticulous, and nothing will escape their eyes. When no one else notices, number 7 will spot instantly. Keep this in mind if you intend to lie to number 7. You will need to really try hard, and it's unlikely that you will succeed. They are practical. They like practical solutions, clear questions, and short answers. Usually, they are educated and professional. However, it is not uncommon for them to have problems expressing themselves and conveying their ideas. It's hard for them to find common ground with people around them. In the worst case scenario, they are misunderstood. Sometimes they aren't entirely clear about the ideas they put forward themselves, but they feel it intuitively, which is something many numbers lack. They are interesting and unusual personalities. Those who don't get to know number 7 well consider them to be weird. This is understandable because the interests of the number 7 aren't very common, which makes them appear original and mysterious. In their youth, they realize they have a different interest to others. This makes them feel rejected by society, and they spend many days alone, analyzing and looking for answers to a wide variety of questions. This is reflected in their suspicion of others, and they develop that over time. They don't trust anyone because they believe people don't understand them. It isn't easy for those who live with them, but it's even more difficult for them. It should be said that number 7 represents the bridge between the physical world and the spiritual world. They have one foot in one and one foot in the other. They don't entirely belong to either. No wonder they feel rejected and different, not realizing their importance. Strong intuition is one of their greatest gifts. Ironically, many of those whose number is 7 neglect their intuitive side because they choose to completely live in the rational world, which is a shame because this gift wasn't given to them without reason. Number 7 should try to unite the physical and the spiritual world. Spirituality will give them faith in themselves, strength, and self-confidence. Number 7 is a good friend, although often naive, which later causes them many disappointments and scars. They help their friends and family members who always come first. Some may recognize this and try to take advantage of them. They are impressionable, which leads to situations that end badly, and as a consequence, make them feel disappointed, lonely, and rejected all over again. On these occasions, the number 7 reaches out to spirituality and esoteric science for salvation. They retreat into themselves, seeking deliverance. Their soul is pure and misunderstood. They need to find themselves in this space and time and work on their inner development, which is highly important to the number 7. Number 7 has a brilliant mind. Their ability to analyze is unsurpassed. They search for many answers and go into the core of a problem in their quest for understanding. They seek perfection, and while on this road, they focus primarily on what's bad. When they criticize everything, they always have something to talk about and someone to blame or someone to oppose. Even if they don't, they will find someone or something to criticize because it makes them feel alive. With their criticism, they contribute to the changes in society, which in some cases may be revolutionary. When criticizing, they mean no harm, but feel the need to raise their voice against injustice. Number 7 is generous and a good friend, someone who is reliable, practical, and efficient. They want to help. They are flexible, but they have mood swings. They can suddenly explode as they get upset easily, and this could lead to violence. They can be extremely temperamental and impulsive, and that is just you by your nature, number 7. There's nothing wrong with you. You are perfectly imperfect the way you are, okay? So every number has a dark side. Let's go and delve into what the number 7 is like when they are on their dark side, when they are inharmonious, when they are out of alignment, when they are unbalanced, okay? Whew. Number 7s, when they are on their dark side, they are frustrated and always in a bad mood, so others try to avoid them. They're a disaster. They imagine they have enemies and always criticize everything and everyone with no intention of changing anything, always opposing. They're selfish and superficial and use their intelligence for bad purposes. They don't trust anyone, not even themselves. Trust is a big issue for them. They attract people who eventually disappoint them, especially when it comes to love. The base of the number 7 is to find faith. So they don't. So if they don't, they become superficial. They don't have a belief system, but simply wander through life. These people may suffer from depression because the life of the number 7 isn't easy when they're on the right path. There may be many obstacles, problems, and challenges that inharmonious number 7s rarely overcome alone. Lessons to be learned. Lessons to be learned on how to stay harmonious, how to get in balance, how to balance yourself out and be in alignment. You need to understand that you may feel lonely, rejected, or left out because of your own behavior. You may fall victim to your own way of life. It is important to understand that perfection is unattainable. Despite the abundance of good things in your life, you may focus on bad things alone. This is how you reduce your achievements and push yourself into disappointment and bad moods. In this way, you deprive yourself of greater accomplishments and close the door to many opportunities. Although you have a brilliant mind and can understand a lot, some things surpass your powers of comprehension. When you become aware of this, you will be able to spare yourself from stressful situations and nervousness. Number 7 lacks self-confidence. It's imperative to work on this. You need to find faith in yourself and something to give you self-confidence and fill the void you may feel to a lack of understanding and rejection. We are in a period where many of those whose number is 7 are opening up and coming out of their shells. Working alongside them will make your path of personal development easier because you go through the same things. Find ways to strengthen your faith through spirituality or religion. Definitely through spirituality. Your connection to the Most High is the most important. Your connection to your angels are so important. Your connections to your spiritual team is so important to you. And you are the leader for the rest of us and able to show us now those things that were hidden before in your life because the rest of us, weren't on it. We weren't on our spiritual journeys. We weren't on this spiritual quest. So yes, you seemed weird to a lot of us. But now that knowledge that you hold within yourself, that knowledge that you hold within you, is something that we all need. That spiritual situation that you have in you is so very important to the rest of us. It's time for you to come out of your shell and speak up and share your gifts with the rest of us and the rest of the world, okay? I tell you these things about you. I also am going to put the link to this app that I use in the description box, because there's so many more aspects to you. We have work, we have love, we have health, accomplishments, not to mention the other number aspects that come together to make up who you are. So I focus on you, because on this channel we are filling ourselves up to overflowing, and then we can worry about the rest of the world. We have to know ourselves first, and we hold ourselves accountable. When we hold ourselves accountable, then at some point we can hold others accountable. But it starts with us first. All right, number 7, that is you. I love you, and I hope this helps. Please dive deeper into yourself. Study to show yourself approved. I love you. God loves you. We are here always. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.